Okay, let's get in the car. Who's ready to go? I think we're gonna go here. Watch! We're going to tour over 6 1. So where? We're ready! Beep beep. Beep beep. Here we are at the letter factory. I need to help with our little father's big letter presentation. Okie dokie, artichokey. Fortunately, we have the most talented letters in the whole world. What makes them so special, Dad? Well, Dad, our letters are the only letters in the world that can speak. O, and they know exactly what to say. That's important, Dad, because when letters make sounds, they work together to make words. Letter. Now, I know you might be asking yourself, what do we do with all these letters? Just push this button and you'll see. The Websley Alphabet Book, which contains every single letter of the alphabet. And this is the book's publisher, Mr. Websley. The Websley Alphabet Book is filled with all the letters of the alphabet. But now we need to convince Mr. Websley to make a talking alphabet book. Do you know what he needs for that book? Letters that make sound. Na, 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 na. Mr. Wesley is coming around to see our letters and hear their sounds. Yes, he's giving a special tour and then a big presentation. Kids, Mr. Wesley, he's one of the most talented letters users in the whole world. And now, I would like to introduce the big man who will be leading this factory tour. Dad! Here at the letter factory, where else in the world? Idoki artichoke! I mean, artichoke. Welcome to our letter factory, Mr. Websley. Humpy, if I can't do it. I want to help. What can I do? God, Hey, I found found some more letters. E, F, G, whoa, and H that we can use to decorate the stage. I was thinking I could play this song. All the letters from A to Z. Maybe I can do a dance with this big letter O. Whoa, whoa, whoa. E, F, G, H. How many letters are there? Only 26, Tad, but maybe you're too little to remember all of them. Why don't you just sit and watch? Too little. Just watch. Get lost. No, Tad! I didn't mean like that. Leap, we need to practice so the presentation will be perfect. Right, Lily. Hold on to Tad later. If I knew my letters, I could help. Now entering the letter training area. All letters, please report to the training area immediately. Caution! Intense and serious letter training now in progress. I'm just too small to get my letters right. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Let's just see about that. As I suspected, just perfect for learning letters. Allow me to introduce myself. My card. Huh? The name is Quigley. Professor Quigley. Nice to meet you. And I'll be happy to teach you your letters with a foolproof system developed right here by a very ingenious scientist. Huh? Who? Me. In these classrooms, we teach every letter to make its correct sound. Why don't you join the A's, Tad? Wooga, wooga, wooga. Ah! Perfect! That was exactly the right sound for the letter A. Ah, as in ant. Which reminds me, I need to get this monster so clean. What do the A's say? Ah, 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 ah. You see, my boy, learning letters is easy. Now you know. The A said ah. The A said ah. Every letter makes a sound. The A says ah. Wow! What letter is next? The letter B. Hey, this B forgot one of its bumps. That's a lowercase b, Tad, and this large one is called a capital B. Each letter can be either a capital or a lowercase, but they both make the same sound, no matter what their shape and size. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Hold it! Hold it! I heard a boom, boom, boom. You are not cannons. You are the letter B. And the B says B. The B says B. Every letter makes a sound. The B says B. Whoa! Whoa! It's cold in here. This is the C room. C makes the sound of k, as in cold. K. You are the letter C, and your sound is k, 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 k. The C said k. The C said k. Every letter makes a sound. The C says k. Look out! Whoa! Good thing I have my long underwear. Oh, welcome to the D room, Daddy-O. I dig you evolves my main D, and we are here so the sprout can soak in your message. Crazy! Listen up, cool cats. The D goes D, as in dog. D, D, D. I dig the D. Let's tune into that crazy poetry. The D said D. The D said D. Every letter makes a sound. The D says D. Well done, Teddy-O. Letters, listen up. We need to introduce Mr. Wesley. So, I'm thinking of an incredible beginning for the presentation. Okay, first I need to build a big set with a slide leap. We really don't have time for any changes. Oh, okay. Well then, let's take it from the top with A, B, C, and D. And action! The A says ah, the B says b, the C says k, and the D says d. And here's where we use my remote control spotlights. Ah, help! Ah! Okay, so maybe we don't use the spotlights. What room is next, Professor? Why, my boy, just ask if this is the E room. Excuse me, is this the E room? Is this the E room? Besides, won't help. He just keeps saying, That's right, Tad. This is our E trainer. He's teaching the sound of the letter E. As in egg. Ah. The E said ah. The E said ah. Every letter makes a sound. The E says ah. Bravo! Perhaps we had best be going. Oh no, this E is missing all of mine. Actually, that's the letter F. Can we go inside so I can learn what it sounds like? Certainly, but I hope you don't get airsick. All right, F letters, prepare for takeoff. Are we going to get on a plane? You'll see. F letters, make your sound. Cool. Yes, the sound of the letter F is as in the word fly. Let's try it. Hey, I'm flying. Oh, this is fun. Yes, that word works too. The F says, the F says, every letter makes a sound. The F says, oh, Professor learning letters is great! Yes, in every room is a wonderful challenge. Hey, what letter is that? G, g, g. Whip those weights all away. What sound does the letter G say? G, g, g. The G says g. The G says g. Every letter makes a sound. The G says G. This thing weighs a ton. Wow, it's hot in here. That's the sound of the letter H. And water makes the H's happy. The H says, the H says, every letter makes a sound. The H says, here's where we double check each letter to make sure it looks and sounds absolutely perfect. The E says eh, the F says, the G says g, and the birthday says restaurant. Beep, beep, beep. And this is why we double check each and every letter. I need a new letter H at checkpoint 3, please. Letter H at checkpoint 3. That's the letter H we know and love. There's something missing here. Good thing I have my pen. There should be, above this lowercase I, a dot. It appears my pen is empty. Hey, Professor, great shot. Shall we enter? Eh, icky. If you are the letter I, then the sound you make is eh. This is the way we train the I letters to make their sound. Eh, correct. The I said eh. The I said eh. Every letter makes a sound. The I says eh. Professor, I bet the little J is next door buddies with the little I. Why do you say that? Because they both have a dot. Ha ha! Excellent observation. The letter J makes the sound of j, 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 jump. J, 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 j. The J says j. The J says j. Every letter makes a sound. The J says j. Whoa! I'm going to have to get that fixed. The K letters are hard at work. Grasshopper. It is a kick to learn the sound of the most humble letter K. The K says K. The K says K. Every letter makes a sound. The K says k, k, like kick. It is the young but wise frog who becomes one with the alphabet. K, sh. Hey, that's the letter L. Right. I know because my brother Leap and my sister Lily have one of those at the beginning of their names. Oh, 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 oh. The L letters learn their sound well. Oh, oh, licking. Oh, oh, lollipops. I wish I were a letter L. The L says oh, the L says oh. Every letter makes a sound. The L says oh. The L says lick. Okay, letters, we'll do 2 spins to the right. Then letter I, you do an inverted pirouette. Letter J, a jump split. Letter K, a kick turn. And letter L, a lunge. Here we go. They're the world's best letters, not the world's best dancers. Let's hear it. The I says ich, the J says j, the K says k, and the L says oh. They sound great, but Leap, we better hurry with the rest of the letters. Dad's tour is almost over. Welcome to the tastiest room in the whole factory. Letters, you are known as the M, and M makes the most marvelous sound. Mmm, 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 mmm. Marvelous! The M says mmm. The M says mmm. Every letter makes a sound. The M says mmm. Excuse me. Hello? Anybody home? The N letters can be a little bit crabby. Hello? I'm teaching Tad here all about the letter N, and I was wondering if you would be so kind as to let us hear your sound. No! How about at noon? Nope. Near 9 o'clock? Nuh-uh. Next November? No, no, no. Not noon. Not noon, 9 o'clock. No, next November. Not noon. Not ever. Never. Tad, perhaps we'll have to come back to this room. Hey, Professor, the N says, Why, that's correct. The N says, The N says, Every letter makes a sound. The N says, Ah, 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 Where are we, Professor Quigley? Tad, this is the O room, and I would advise that you duck. Duck, why? Ah, ah. The O says ah, as in ox and octopus. Ah, ah. Odd? You mean the O says ah as in the word odd? Yes, and it's odd that the O letters didn't follow their trainer. But the O says ah, the O says ah. Every letter makes a sound. The O says ah. Hey, Professor, what's that noise? And that smell? It smells like popcorn. Just make sure to wait until they're finished popping. Um, We are the letter P, and the sound we make is P. The P says P. The P says P. Every letter makes a sound. The P says P, like in popping popcorn. Neat salt. Listen, everybody. The M says the N says the O says ah, and the P says ah ah. Yeah. Class, in addition to Tad joining us today, we have two guest speakers, Dickie Duck and Molly Ballard. Whoa! Whoa! They will be discussing the sound of the letter Q. Please, Molly, begin. Q. Quack, 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 quack. Q. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Any questions? Good. Now let's review. The Q says quack. The Q says quack. Every letter makes a sound. The Q says quack. Welcome to the R room. We're revving up for a big day of learning. Our letters, let's ride. The R said The R said Every letter makes a sound. The R says er. Greetings to all the S letters. Our speaker, all the way from the jungles of Africa, is the world's first Safarian Sology. So listen carefully. Yay! The S says The S says Every letter makes a sound. The S says dun, dun. Without the T, where would we be? We love just doing our thing. So thanks and please for toe tapping T. Yes, is the sound we sing. Jolly good show. The T says, every letter makes a sound. The T says, Tad, do you realize that you're like an English afternoon? How so, chap? Elementary, my dear boy. Both begin with T. Need salt. Okay, we're agreed that a big special effects smoke machine is probably not the best idea. We better do a roll call to make sure all the letters are here. I'll start with Q, R, S, and T. Letters, please make your appropriate sound. The Q says qu. The R says the S says s, and the T says I also want to hear from E, F, G, H, and I. Not I, the letter, not but I told Tad, telling us to keep an eye on Tad. Ay. Tad, this room is for you. Well, not me, you. Never mind. Just follow me. Tad, can you guess what sound the letter U makes? That's right. It is the letter U makes the sound of up. Ah! Class, open your umbrellas. A word that begins with the letter U is up. Make your sound as we go up. Ah, ah, ah. The U said ah. The U said ah. Every letter makes a sound. The U says ah. Whoa, hey, what's shaking? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, why are we shaking? Welcome to the vibrating V room. Here we vibrate the V's to help them learn their sound. The V says V, the V says V. Every letter makes a sound. The V says V. Very well done. But Tanda, you don't look so good. I think I'm gonna get sick. What? What's happening, dude? What? What's going on with you? This is Tad, and he is here to learn about the W. When I play it over here, the room, it starts to shake. In my ear, what I found, it's the sound that you make. Wow! This learning letters stuff is fun. Thanks. You are welcome, don't you know? It's time for us to go. This lesson, it is through. What is the sound of it? W. Dad, next we have the X room. Observe. Hey, I can see inside myself. Here, we use X-rays to teach the X sound. No bones about it. The X makes the sound of X, as in box or fox. X. Give it a try. X. Extremely well done. X. Excellent. X. X says X. The X says X. Every letter makes a sound. The X says X. Hey, Professor, is that a letter Y? Y as in yes. Give me a Y sound. Yeah, give me a Y sound. Yeah, what did the Y letter say? Yeah. The Y said yeah. The Y said yeah. Every letter makes a sound. The Y says yeah. Oh, we searched A through X and no sign of Tad yet. That leaves the Y and Z rooms. We better hurry or Dad will. And if it's this strict grading letters, the silent letters were remarkably dependable. Uh-oh, and a bunch of other letters. Dad is almost done giving the tour to Mr. Websley. Each letter outstanding at knowing its own sound. The U says the V says V, the W says W, the X says X, the Y says Y, and the Z says lullaby, Z, Z, Z. Catch some Z's when day is done. Z is your sound. Now go to sleep, my little one. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 There he is! He's had a busy day of learning his letters. Tad knows the alphabet? Well, He sure knows his Z's. He has learned them all from A to Z. He wanted to be part of the presentation, and I think I was too hard on him. Hey, I have an idea. Tad, wake up! We have a big problem. Yes, I'm your problem. Don't worry, I won't get in the way of your presentation. That's just it! Leap lost his voice and we need your help! You know all your letters, right? You bet! And here's how we're going to do it. Okay, first we start with the letter A. And then... Where are Leap and Lily? They went to look for Tad. Uh, I keep very glum to do it. Yes. If you could just wait 1 minute. My children were, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. At this time, we are proud to present the alphabet from A to Z. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round. But every letter makes a sound. The A says ah. The B says b b b b. The C says k, and the D says d. The E says eh, and the F says. The G says g, and the H says. The I says eh, and the J says j. The K says, and the L says oh. The M says and the N says The O says and the P says. The Q says what? And the R says The S says and the T says. The U says ah, and the V says the W says what, and the X says. The Y says yeah, and the Z says and those are all the letters in the factory. You do know all your letters, Tad. Hey, I want your voice. Oh yeah, I just found it. If you practice, it's not hard to learn your alphabet. Every letter makes a sound. Every letter makes a sound. What you hear is what you get. Oh yeah. Consider me sold. My next book will be the Websley Talking ABC book. Where I need all of the letters and all of their sounds. Outstanding! Thanks, everybody. Leap, Lily, Tad, as a reward for knowing your letters, I present you not with T-shirts, but with Alpha Z shirts. Yay! Thanks for everything, big brother. You're the one that did, little brother, and something tells me today you've got a whole lot bigger. Yay!